Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Welcome to Coffee with Trax on Chicago Sports Podcast. I'm Trax, and today we're talking about the potential shakeups at Halas Hall. Big news broke about Ian Cunningham, the Bears' assistant general manager, as he prepares to interview for a GM position with the Tennessee Titans. And if that wasn't enough, Ben Johnson, the highly respected offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, is being discussed as a frontrunner for the Bears' head coaching job. We've got a lot to break down today, so grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get to it. Let's talk about Ian Cunningham's potential exit. He's been a key figure behind the scenes for the Bears, helping Ryan Poles shape the roster and solidify draft day strategies. Now he's reportedly interviewing with the Tennessee Titans for their GM job. If Cunningham gets the job, the Bears will receive 2 third-round compensation picks over the next 2 drafts in 2025 and 2026. While losing strong front office mind is tough, those additional draft picks could be critical for the Bears as they continue to rebuild and develop their roster. But here's a real twist. Cunningham leaving could actually help the Bears attract top coaching talent. Why is that? Because it creates an opportunity to bring in a new assistant general manager who aligns with whoever becomes the next head coach. And that brings us to the buzz surrounding Ben Johnson. Why Ben Johnson could be a game changer for this. Ben Johnson has been one of the most innovative offensive coordinators in the NFL. Look at what he's done with the Detroit Lions. They've gone from being an afterthought in the NFC North to a playoff contender, thanks in part to Johnson's creative play calling and ability to maximize the talent around him. Here's some things that get even more interesting. Johnson reportedly wants to bring Ray Agnew, the Lions' assistant GM, with him to any team he joins as a head coach. Agnew has a strong reputation for talent evaluation and played a major role in assembling the Lions' current roster. If Johnson comes to Chicago and brings Agnew along with him, it could mean big things for the Bears. Where does this put Ryan Poles? Now, he's entering a critical year, right? If things improve on the field, the Bears front office might consider moving him into a different direction. Bringing in someone like Ray Agnew as an assistant GM would be a smart move because it keeps the door open for a smooth transition if Poles doesn't work out. But if Poles stays and has a strong offseason, Agnew still plays a valuable role in the Bears front office. It's a win-win scenario for Chicago. Either way, you get a top-tier football mind that's helping build this roster alongside a head coach like Ben Johnson. Here's some strategic moves I'd like to share with you guys for the future. Let's think about long-term. Imagine this scenario. Ben Johnson becomes the head coach, right? Ray Agnew steps in as assistant GM. Poles continues to lead for now, but if things go south, Agnew is already in place to step up. This is chess, not checkers, folks. The Bears have the opportunity to position themselves for long-term success with smart hires and strategic thinking. It's about building a sustainable future while staying competitive in the short term. So let's bring you guys into the fold. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out on this blustery, frigid, cold Saturday morning with Trax, man. Hope you guys grabbed your coffee. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should the Bears prioritize keeping Ian Cunningham or be satisfied with gaining those extra picks? Let's see who's in chat. What up, Dragon? What up, Bears Junkie? Good morning, buddy. Off to a slow start, man. Running a little late. Had to make it, though, for sure. What up, Ray? Giannis in the building. Good morning, my friend. Bear down. Packers suck big time. FGB all day. Claw up. Now, if Ben Johnson brings his own GM, Ryan Poles will be fired. That's why I don't think Ben Johnson won't come. Aristotle. Oh, I like that name. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, Aristotle. Hit that like button too, man. Appreciate you commenting and being active for sure, man. Extra picks. Yeah, for sure. Extra picks, man. In this garage. It's a little chilly. Just started this space heater up. Yeah, man. I think I think Ben does want to come. He's actually the leader, the front runner right now, by all of like the betting and all of that kind of stuff. And everywhere you hear or look, it's all Ben Johnson this way, for sure. I think he likes the Caleb scenario. I think, in the grand scheme of things, if you look at our roster and what we got, Ben was probably like, dude, I could have done way better than 4 wins. Come on. You know what I mean? Because everywhere you go, the other 5 teams that need a head coach, they're not as stacked as we are. And then, I want to bring attention really quickly, if you guys don't mind, the schedule strength. Like, I'm not saying like completely do away with it, but I mean, who would have thought Washington was going to be playoff contenders this year? Think about it, man. And then, strength of schedule. Last year we had one of the weakest, and then it went to one of the strongest. So I'm not saying like don't like throw strength of schedule out, but leave a little room for, there's, and I'm sure you guys know, look at the Niners. Who would have thought they would have had 6 wins this year? It just, football's completely different than the other sports in terms of strength of schedule and all that. There's so many moving parts, 53 people out there. There's a lot going on, so think about that. 53 on each team. So, but yeah. Aristotle says, keep making Bears content and I'll watch. Sad to say, I'm still obsessed with this crappy team. We all are. We all are, Aristotle. You're welcome, my friend. What do you think if Ben Johnson doesn't come? Would you hire Tom Tomlinson? Let me know. He is a good coach, proven. Yeah, I would be open for anything right now. I mean, it's getting kind of crazy, though. You got to admit, some of these names are just not even, like, why? Like, get down to like your 4 and work on that, because you're going to lose, or these other 5 teams, you would potentially lose your favorite guys. You know what I mean? And Ben Johnson is clearly the number 1 draft pick in coaching right now, hypothetically speaking, right? But I mean, so if you doing all this courting and stuff, hey, and listen, I know Zoom has a place, but like a Vrabel or, a Johnson, I'm bringing into town. Let's get some, first class, flight, maybe even a private jet, something to woo the guy, man. I mean, if you're going to make this right, let's make it right. Okay. That's the way I look at it. I'm not saying that what they're doing is wrong, but I'm just saying, like, you look at it like when you're dating someone or whatever, you throw everything out, man. You give them everything you got, hit them with your best shot. You don't just like send them, like, tell your buddy, like, hey, go tell her, I think she's, whatever. it's just weird, man. Or, I don't know, like just the whole Zoom thing. And I get there's guys that he could talk to right now. Vrabel, he could talk to that dude. Like I get Johnson, like, because you have to do it, Johnson you can't bring in because he's got the playoffs and they got something like that. You were if you're in the playoffs, you got the bye, you could do the virtual. That's cool. I get that. Like, there's only so much you could do. Um, but like the Vrabel thing, nah, man, bring him in, man. Bring him in. Set him down, wine and dine him. Do everything you got, man. Make sure everybody gets him in the door. I don't know, man. I just let me know what you guys think in your comments. It's I got like a really weird vibe to it. Like maybe I'm more like a boots on the ground guy, blue collar, but I just feel like it's more impressionable. It's more of a respect thing. Like you really appreciate it when you get like that personal one-on-one connect. So, but let's get back on topic, man. What up? What up, Darius? In the building. D nice. So, do you guys believe Ben Johnson is the right choice to lead the Bears into the future? What up with Dre Day? Dre Day. I love that name, man. Make sure you come back, dude. You're my brand, dude. You're my peeps. Hit that sub button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We got to keep you in the building, man. Nick Grimes. Hit that subscribe button, buddy. Love you, man. Thanks for joining the show. Trying to put my crucial catch back on, but got a little chilly here in this garage. Trying to put the hoodie back on. So I think Ben's a good look, man. I think he's a good hit. Hey, he's a lot better than what we had, and in terms of like putting up these like 30, 40-point games, my God, and he's putting it up against, teams. I'd be a little like skeptical if he wasn't putting up these points against teams in our division. But dude, you want to talk about, okay, I I get it, Poles. I like it. I love the energy. I love how you're like, take the North and never give it back. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if some of you guys are abroad, and that's okay. You could be a Bear fan in the Middle East, freaking Europe, Africa, China, United States. It don't matter. You don't have to live in Chicago, man. I'm just saying, here in Chicago, boots on the ground, blue collar, we go to work, okay? And you don't talk about it, man. You be about it. You show people what you're going to do. And I get the all rah-rah and everybody gets excited, but take the North and never give it back, man. This is a great way. And he said it prematurely 3 years ago, okay? But he won me. He won me over. I'm just saying when he said that. Well, here's how you do it. You go get a guy like Ben Johnson who's already took the North. He took the North, man. When the defense wasn't stopping, when the defense was having troubles, the offense kept rolling. They always outscore, except obviously what, one time, two times? Is it 2 times? Yeah. So, dude, proven dude, But there's a contingency plan, guys. What is it? What is it? It is, who are you bringing for defensive coordinator? Who's your favorite defensive coordinator, guys? Leave that in the comments. I want to hear who your defensive coordinator is. Is it Robert Saleh? A lot of people say he's going to San Fran, but why couldn't Ben try to pull him over to, Chicago with him? Dude looks pretty solid, man. Looks pretty stout. I'd pay attention to him. He's in pretty good shape. You know what I mean? Pretty good coach. What do you guys think? You think we should talk to? We had Brian Urlacher on about a month ago, and he said it takes, roughly 3 to 4 years to get your team fully dialed in to that 3-4 defense. I said, is that why it's called a 3-4? I was kidding. I know why it's called a 3-4. 3 in the front, So, but yeah, but you can still have success during that integration, during that time of, getting everybody dialed into that 3-4, So there might be a little wrinkle. We might go back to that. I'd be okay with 4-3, So let me know what you guys think about that too. Which way you want to go? Do you guys want to go back to 3-4, stay 4-3? Leave in the comments, man. So H-Town in the house. Juvenci. Hey, what's up, Juvenci? Love that, dude. Sleepy. Hey, thanks for being up, Sleepy. Hit that sub button. Hit that subscribe, buddy. Juvenci, same for you too, man. Love seeing all these new faces, man, for sure. You guys are what's up, man. We love growing with you. And we love we love the guys that have been with us for a while now. We love you guys. Are tried and true. Like Ray. I like Ben Johnson, what he's doing at Detroit. He could do this with the Bears. We need that running game again. I absolutely agree, man. I preach that all the time. I love run. I love the running game, man. I'm so excited. What do you guys see what we did on Facebook, Instagram? I'm locked out of my Instagram right now. I don't know what the heck I did. It keeps asking for the code, and then it says it's going to the cell phone, the code, but I can't get it. So I keep hitting it, try again, so I can log back in. It's not working. So I don't know. Hopefully maybe I'll wait a couple hours. I probably wore it out. It's probably like, whoa, So, but we did, anyways, we did the Gentry. I think hope I'm not, I think Gentry, my D Nice was talking about him yesterday. So I was looking at him like, this guy is nice, dude. This guy is nice. What do you guys think about Gentry, man? You said you want a running game. That's a running game right there. Guy's swole, fast, elusive, juke you out your jock strap, and got that muscle. Hey, let's go get him, right? Let's do it. As long as you have a contingency plan, as long as you can tell me that we are going to, right after him, go get, offensive linemen. We got 2 second-round draft picks. We got 2/3. If Ian goes, we got a compensation pick in our third. And then we got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. We got all of it, Who knows? Maybe we'll trade back. We trade back, get some more, So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. I'm asking you guys a lot of questions. I hope you guys are ready. Hope you got your coffee because you're going to need the caffeine to keep up with Trax this morning. Phil 23, what's up, buddy? In the past 25 years, there's been 503 QBs with 100 attempts in a season. Caleb is ranked 520th completion, throwing over 10 yards of air, 35.6 over. Okay, he's off topic. I don't know what's going on here. All right. Yeah, he's a good running back. Yeah, I agree with you, buddy. Gentry or Hampton out of North Carolina. Singleton out of Penn State as well. Man, I'll tell you what, I like that Michigan running back. I think he's pretty slick. You could get him in the later rounds, like 3rd or 4th. I think he's pretty good, man. Yeah, I like that defense too. I think you guys really will get a second interview that will be face-to-face. Hopefully the Bears won't fly these guys coach. Or go Greyhound. Remember that? Or am I just showing my age where it's like $99 you can go state coast to coast for $99? I'm sure they don't have that anymore. It's probably like double that now or something, maybe triple. I don't know. Oh, this guy's just Phil 23 is just a real hater. He's just coming in here talking about Caleb. Not even on topic. We're not even talking about Caleb. There's like 53 other guys on the team, dude. Get with it. Come on, man. Come on, get with it. It's a team effort. Quit just hating on one guy. Get him, chat. Let him know what it's about, bro. Let him know what it's about. I think all this stuff is like copy and pasted. He's got it in his troll, dialogue and stuff. He's hijacking. He's hijacking the booty. Tell him. Get on him. All right. What do you guys think about Ryan Poles? Should the Bears stay committed to him, or is it time to consider other options? I think we give him a chance, man. I know it's hard on him out the gate. I was real frustrated. I was upset, things didn't go well or whatever. I do like he came out and he, openly admitted he was wrong. I think it was even for the higher up, the ownership, to come out and do that. I mean, it wasn't exactly the way. Nobody's ever going to give you on a silver platter the exact apology that you're looking for. Kind of like this troll in the chat. I really hope you guys get after him. Okay, we got over 100 in the chat. Nobody's going to say nothing across all the platforms. Come on, say something. But hey, listen. Ryan Poles, hey, dude, that press conference, I'm not saying he won me over, but I'm saying give him another shot. Let's see what he can do. His hands were tied when he first got here, man. 3 other coaches were picked for him, and he had to pick one. Did he pick the wrong one? Yes. Should he got Dan Quinn? Yes. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't as high on Dan Quinn as I am now. It's easy to say Dan Quinn was the right guy now. Look what he did in Washington, okay? Didn't look too hot in Dallas. Dallas has not looked too hot in a while. So you can't say, oh, Dan Quinn, the guy, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. I'm telling you, if he didn't do what he did in Washington, all of us, including myself, would not be that high on Dan Quinn. Caldwell was another one. Eberflus was that. I mean, those are your 3 options, guys. That's not really cool to tie someone's hands, It was just kind of like backwards type way of doing things, man. So, Bears Junkie says I took Caleb even less to beat the rookie passing record. Yeah, I think there's like 3 guys. What is it? Lamar Jackson and is it Justin Herbert that have like the stats that he does, and like the rushing for like 400 yards. And he's not a runner. Like he does not like to run. He runs when he has to, right? But like 400 yards, and then like his touchdown to ratio, interception ratio is crazy, and then 3,500 yards passing. That's insane. Plus like 68 sacks. Half of them are probably his fault, being a rookie, and he's get rid of that freaking ball. I was telling Jim Miller, my co-host, I said, hey, listen, let's hit him. Let's dial him in with a paintball gun. And anytime he holds on to the ball too long, just freaking hit him. He goes, that's a little abrasive. That's a little bit too much, Trax. We don't want to hit quarterbacks with paintball guns. I'm like, we're not hitting them with a real gun. It's a paintball gun. People go paintballing all the time. Are you telling me that he's not, I mean, like, okay, you got a shot collar. Some people say it's humane for a dog. Like, okay, so you're going to put that on a quarterback? How could you, Jim? Let's use a freaking paintball gun. Caleb will get rid of that ball. I'm telling you, you guys ever been hit with a paintball gun? Especially if you freeze the paintballs? Oh my gosh, coming in hot, dude. They leave welts on you. So, yeah, you do need more coffee, bro. We all need more coffee, man. And I gave you guys some more time because, like, you guys saw I was supposed to come on at 6 o'clock, but I was dilly-dallying around my stupid Instagram account. I hope it comes back. Hey, the fact that you can't call them and all that stuff, I rely heavily on the Instagram account. I hope it works out. So pray for me, guys. It will. I probably just need to give it 24, 48, see if it comes up in the text messages, because that's a thing. I'm waiting for that code to hit my text messages, and it's not hitting my text messages. It should automatically just come in there, So see what happens. But yeah. So I mean, is it time for us to consider other options too? Is it a time for us to consider other options at GM? I mean, would you guys be mad if they moved on and they had a contingency plan like Agnew? Like, I'm hearing like Agnew is like the real deal. Like he could be legit, like a really good, GM. I mean, they sold us on Poles because he was under, Andy Reid. I don't know who the GM was over there, honestly, when Poles was over there, but we were all on that Chiefs tree. We all were about like, hey, let's get some of that Chiefs over here, and it's been a slow go, but should we just give him another year or whatever? I think honestly that he's going to go ahead and stay. We don't really have a choice, but I just want to know, like, what would it take for you to move off of that? Like, be comfortable for us to move, And I, you hear some of the other podcasters are saying like Pat the designer, love that guy. Shout out to Pat, dude, from Windy City Breeze, ESPN Chicago Chicago Bears podcast. He said that basically, Ryan Poles is more now of like a friend than he is a GM, and I'm like, well, whatever. What other moves do you think the Bears should make as they head into this critical season? What other moves do you guys think the Bears should make as they head into this critical offseason? Obviously, Bears Junkie just hit on something. He said that if he ignores the trenches again, this draft, get him out of here. I mean, you got to hit up the trenches. Darius said it earlier. Quite a few of you guys have said it. You know, yeah, I seen that. He had a baby boy, man. He was a little nervous too. Like he had all kinds of stuff going on, and then on top of that, some big playoffs and all that, and just kind of like in a weird spot. But yeah, that's awesome that he had a boy. I know he loves his daughter and all that, and but it's cool to have one of each. That's awesome. So happy for him. Hopefully, he can get a raise so he can pay for that extra mouth, man. Detroit Lions GM. Well, they're not going to come off. I don't think I don't think that they're going to come off the Lions GM. Like Agnew is the assistant. You mean the assistant? I think you mean the assistant GM. Agnew. Yeah, I've liked some of the hits that he's made, and then there's some misses that he's had, and it's it trying to fill out a roster when you had to completely tear it down because the old GM kind of had some backloaded contracts. You seen that one defensive end that we had, Robert Quinn, that we moved off of. That guy was he was in the paper. What did he do? A hit and run or something? His face was all trashed. He ran into something. Ray wants a pass rusher. Yeah, I want a pass rusher too, although I don't know what Austin Booker is going to do. You think we need a better pass rusher in the draft? I mean, or here's what I think. Okay, we can agree to disagree, or, maybe we see it the same way. I want an interior defensive lineman. I really do. I think that's where we have had some issues. When Billings went down, your run stop was ridiculous. It was horrible. We got ran on almost over 200 yards rushing against the Packers. We ended up winning, and they pulled it out clutch in the end. But I want to stop that. We need to stop the run. We need to stop the run. And you can't really do that on the outside. Now, the outside helps, but I'm saying we need to stop the run because they're running right up the middle. So I say put a guy, go draft a guy interior D-line. Trey Smith, offensive lineman, yeah. DUI. Oh, wow. Gotcha. So, yeah, what other moves do you guys think we should make, man? I mean, do you guys like is there any coaches coaches that you like, special teams, defense, offensive line? Please nobody say we should keep Morgan. Please nobody say we should keep Chris Morgan. Why is that guy still in the building? He should have been the first one to go. That offensive line coach is straight horrible, man. Interior in the third. Yeah, I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind a first round and 2 the seconds, offensive line, 3 offensive line picks in the first 3 picks. That's what I'd like. I like first round, 2 the second rounds, 3 in the top 40, and then like you said, you got 2/3 after that. You got a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. I don't know. It's a lot. So you got plenty over there. Like you said, go all freaking trenches, man. This is who would look at us like we're fools? Who would look at us like we're fools for doing that? Now, I'm saying we need a safety, and I'm not big on getting a safety early in the draft. You can find value a lot of times. There's guys actually as cornerbacks that make good safeties. Like it's really hard to hit uh, as a safety early in the draft, like first rounder, second rounder. We can get that fourth, fifth round, you know. So, man, I see. Here's the deal. I would rather have Justin and Caleb in the same damn building than have Fluss back. That would be a weird thing. Like I'm gonna fire you mid to late season and then bring you back as a defensive coordinator. That's weird. That's just. I know what you're saying. We need a good defensive coordinator, and they're out there. But let's not try to bring Weird back into the building. I know what you mean though, because he's proven and you know you can trust him. But I mean, there was even points like honestly, there was points when I saw what he was doing with the defense, and I was like, man, honestly, you have to really consider the fact that there were times where he didn't make adjustments, key adjustments, and he let things go on and he didn't put the clamp down, you know. Now those players, they need to play. I agree. A lot of those players gave up and they need to play. You can't lead, you can only lead a horse to water, you know. First left tackle, second Watts, safety Notre Dame. Bears Junkie says, I like Thomas Brown, but I think he's a little young and needs more years of experience before he gets his head coach. Yeah, he's already been courted right now. He's being courted right now to be an offensive coordinator. Is that a little steep? Maybe. Assistant offense coordinator? Possibly. I mean, he wasn't dazzling. He wasn't great, but he was a lot better up there than he was on the ground, you know, on the grass sideline. So, I mean, you might be onto something. And, you know, getting him to work, you know, through all that, I agree. You know, it's different when you're the guy. Like they really were like and that wasn't even their guy. That was just a guy they had in the building. And they promoted him, you know, talk about from the pit to the palace. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. And like what, 10, 11 days? Like you get like double promotion. It was crazy, man. I wish that would happen to all of us at work, right? For the 2025. And I'm not talking about responsibility. I'm talking about pay, baby. I hope you guys all get paid. What up, MP? Would you like Ryan Kelly for a 2-year deal? No. MP, no. Why? Why Ryan Kelly? Why Ryan Kelly? I don't understand. What about Ryan Kelly would you? What's up, Bruce? Bear down, buddy. Foster who? Who the heck's Foster? So Bears Junkie says he likes Genty, and after the playoff game, I think his stock dropped at least the second or third round. Yeah, I agree. I mean, like honestly, if his stock drops, that's very helpful to us because I do want him. I just don't want him at the 10th pick, you know, because like I think we can get by with I don't think our running game is that atrocious. I do think it needs attention, but I think it needs some stimulus, but I don't think it needs like a total reclamation. And like that's what you are looking at. Like, what is your deepest, worst like position, the thing that you need the most? And it's not the running game. I think the running game's all right. I don't think it's great, but I think like if you get some offensive linemen, it makes not only your running game better, but it also makes your passing game better, right? So that'll instantly help you out. And I will say this, we definitely need to address the running game. I would say get 2 running backs. I don't know. Man, I hate speaking on this. I don't think Rashawn is going to be around much longer as a running back. I really don't. I mean, he's already had those concussions, and I don't even know what's going on with Brisker, guys. I mean, pray for these two men, seriously. Life after football, you know, life right now, just life in general, health, first. But like, think about it. I mean, you have to use your head in more ways than one when you're a running back. And this dude's wearing that puffy, whatever the heck they call that around his helmet. That ain't good. He don't even look like he's running like he was. Like when he ran with like confidence and conviction, and he ran hard like he's a power back. And I just don't see that. And that if that changed him, that's not good because that's what he's built on. So I think, unfortunately, I think it's time to move on for him from him and go get a running back. Potentially, maybe even have a guy that moves up from where Swift's at and make Swift the number 2. Compete with that. I'd like to see that for sure. What up, Squeegee? Squeegee, it was good to finally see you on BCP, bro. Like I've seen you before, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. It was the most hilarious moment. I love that hat, bro. The Blues Brothers hat. Slick, buddy. Slick. I got to see, you helped me step my hat game up. It's just a little chilly here in my garage. So my ankles are warm right now, but my toes are froze. And then the rest of my body is just, I'll work it out. But MP says Josh Simmons, the best left tackle on the draft, blue chipper. Hey, what do you guys think? Am I thinking too much about this kid from LSU, the left tackle from LSU? I really like him. What do you guys think about him? Swift is the only good one when he has an O-line. Swift is only good when he has an O-line. I agree with you, Black Rain. I agree. Practice helmet. Yeah. Yep. I forgot the name of it, though. There's a specific name for that helmet. Everything's got a fancy name now. Lovie Smith for defense. What do you think, my friend? I met Lovie, dude. It was the coolest thing. Like, I was so stoked. I met him at the Hall of Fame when I was there for Mongo's enshrinement and Hester's. Oh my God, that was so cool. There were so many people talking to him, like I didn't even get a word in. But my buddies got to take pictures with him and stuff. My buddy Tony and his kid, super cool guy. They said he's down to earth, really nice, Black Rain says, why Philly's so good, even with Kelsey retiring, they have 2 first-round and 2 second-round picks on their O-line. Guys, where do you guys think that tight end from Penn State, where do you guys think he's going to be at in the draft? We're going to be doing some like mock drafts. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? We're going to do something. You guys know we did a lot last year. And if you weren't around for that, it's cool. Don't worry about it. But we get crazy with our mock drafts. We have a lot of good time. It's kind of like a giant board meeting with you guys. Well, you know how I open up the chat at the end? I kind of just like give you all the information and I try to lead the witness with all my information. And then we go out and get we do our draft, and we don't pick who we want in the draft until we talk to you guys. It's a lot of fun, man. Will Campbell's a guard. The LSU, he's a left tackle. Right? He's a left tackle, right? That's who I'm talking about. Yeah, well, I met a lot of people, but just that guy on topic, talking about, it was super cool because I've always loved Lovey. There was a time, though, I was a little frustrated because until I read that book from Tony Dungy called Quiet Strength, I didn't understand how people could not be like Ditka and Buddy Ryan. Because, when I was in the military, Middle East and all that, drill sergeant, people screaming and yelling at you to pay attention. Like, that's the only way I knew. And then football, that's the only way I freaking knew to talk to people is just yell. I thought that was the norm, dude. And then here's Lovey over there showing no emotion at all. By the way, if he was a gambling man, which I don't think he is, I would lose the house to a guy like him because you can't see what he's thinking or what he's doing. I mean, whether it be a touchdown or we got scored on, he's just like, cools the other side of the pillow. Yeah, he's pretty good, but he's not Brock Bowers to me. Like, yeah, okay, I get that. Like, Brock Bowers wasn't even Brock Bowers, right? Legit, until we saw what the hell he did, until he saw what he did. And what's amazing about Ditka record, guys, is like this dude Bowers had like what, 4 touchdowns? Ditka had like 12. Like, Brock surpassed, crazy. And you know what? A lot of that probably has to do with coaching and scheme and stuff. And he probably would have got a lot more touchdowns. But shout out to Brock for what he did. It was amazing. But dude, shout out to Ditka, man. Like, he lost the yards, but he still got them freaking touchdowns. That's freaking awesome. Like 12 touchdowns and Brock got 4. Come on. That's 3 times as many. That's awesome, dude. But seriously, like, that would be legit. Having 2 tight ends, like, look at how, could you imagine what it would be like? Think about what it was like for Tom Brady when he had Gronk and Aaron Hernandez before he went batshit crazy. Like, seriously, that is so cool to have those 2 guys out there. Like, do you even need receivers? Like, those 2 big old mobile, like right in front of you, just like doop, like that. It makes it easy. Big target, 6'6", boom. So I don't know, 2nd, 3rd rounder, or do you think that's like kind of like extra, like kind of like a topping? Right now we need like the meat, we need the main course. We don't need the sides, like that's probably where you guys are going, and that's where I'm going. But dude, that guy's cool. Check him out, that Penn State. I'm glad the good thing about the playoffs is you get a little bit more, you get to see more out of some of these teams that you normally don't see. You know what I mean? I'm a UFC fan, by the way, but I follow all the local stuff. I will follow all the local stuff here in Chicago area, Illinois. I'll follow Notre Dame, especially with Brian Urlacher's kid over there, Kennedy. Kennedy's in there. He's going to the national championship. And Brian says if he keeps working his butt off now and in the off season, he will start next year. He's been a special teamer for almost all the year, about like 95% of the year, but I mean, that's just a testament to how good and how deep. And you got to give it to the elder statesmen, man. You got to give it to the guys that have been there, the juniors and the seniors, right? So he'll move up as they move out. So that's what he thinks. He stays out of what his son does, but I mean, he's there to support him. But because I was asking about this, if you got kids, like, it's kind of like, and you've been there, like being dad, like trying to support them, but not trying to be the coach and let the coaches coach, and all that kind of stuff. So. But I mean, it's Brian Urlacher, Hall of Famer. Like, how do you like, dude, the guy is amazing. The pedigree and the bloodline, all that stuff. Like, how do you like keep yourself? But a dad's a dad, right? So, anyways, so yeah. Also Oklahoma fan too. So that was cool when we got freaking Caleb. I was really stoked because like when he went and surpassed Spencer Rattler when they were down like 30 points against Texas, and he put the team on his back, and then they ended up winning against Texas, a big time freaking, 5-star program. That was cool. And then Lincoln Riley was like, hey, you can stay here in Oklahoma. You have a starting spot, right? But I would like to take you to USC if you don't mind. And he said this. He goes, listen, coach, you believed in me. You gave me that opportunity to go out there and help our team win. And then I started from there on out. He goes, I am loyal to you. I will go wherever you go. You gave me that opportunity. Let's ride. So he was ride or die with Lincoln. And then the following year, he got the Heisman. How many Heismans are there in NCAA history? He's one of them. You can't take that away from the kid. And then the following year, after everybody goes, including Jordan Addison, goes into the draft, and he loses freaking defense and special teams and receivers, all that. They all freaking leave. And what? Those 2 receivers he's got, where are they in the NFL right now? They barely got drafted. Like, I think they were like 7th rounders or something. Like, they almost went undrafted. Those are the receivers he had when Jordan Addison went to the Vikings. Like, so yeah, like, shout out to that kid. And breaking the record of like most completions without throwing an interception, and breaking the freaking, he played all 17 games, painted nails and all. The only freaking rookie quarterback for the Chicago Bears to ever play all 17 games. That is freaking tough. Like, wow. With the 70 sacks, like I said, half of them are his fault. He owns up to it. He knows he's got to be better. Okay. But dude, that is freaking impressive. Okay. I think he broke the guy who we've had on the show before, quarterback. Gosh darn it, I'm drawing a blank. Help me out, guys. Who was the quarterback that we've had? Not Jim Miller, obviously. That's my co-host. Eric Kramer. He broke Eric Kramer's record. Super cool. Super cool. I'm glad he's on the team. We need to get him some help, some offensive line, some scheme. Could you imagine if he actually had a real coordinator? He's going into 3 coordinators in 1 year. I mean, it's just bananas. It's crazy. And the structure and everything falling around and all this and that. It's just, like I said, you give him those coaches that Washington had, you give him that line, you give him the stability, and I promise you, he would have had the same. Well, I don't know. Washington's, where Washington's at in their division is a lot weaker than the NFC North. You know what I mean? What's up, Trapakeepa? Appreciate you, buddy. Love you, man. Yeah, Peyton Manning started all rookie games, but he also threw the most interceptions in the history of ever. So there's a yin and a yang to everything, bro. And it wasn't 17 games that he played. He played 16, my friend. 17 games, and he didn't get sacked nearly as much. So take that. The only people who bring up painted nails are the guys that are jealous Caleb has accomplished more of them in 23 than they have in their whole lives. Yeah, I know. Like, seriously, like, I don't even know if like people like Phil McCracken could even do anything in life besides just troll a kid, because Caleb's still a kid, right? And he admits his mistakes. But Phil McCracken just wants to beat up a guy who, like, legit, like, who was the last quarterback? Like 2018 was the last time we beat the Pack-Tards. Like, seriously, think about that. That's pretty awesome. There's a lot of firsts. Caleb Williams is undefeated against the Packers. He's undefeated in 2025. He's undefeated in Lambeau. There's a lot of good things going on in 2025. Phil McCracken. What up, Dustin? Hey, we got a new troll, Dustin. His name is Phil McCracken. Good morning, buddy. Oh, dude, he's got a good looking girlfriend, man, for sure. For sure, buddy. I like Monken as the dark horse. Monken is interesting because he's got some pretty crazy stats. He's been doing really good with Baltimore this year as the OC. Like, that is interesting. I'm glad you brought him up, man. He's got a pretty good pedigree. Over 150 right now in the building across all platforms. So that's pretty freaking amazing. I mean, it's 7:39 in the morning, and it is really cold outside here in Chicago. So appreciate you guys bringing the heat. He does like his cracks, Phil, doesn't he? Phil McCracken, 4 wins in 2024. Guess what, Phil McCracken? It's 2025. Get with the program, kids spelled backwards. Squeegee, hopefully that was the first installment of Caleb's Green Bay ownership. He does own Green Bay, doesn't he? I seen the freaking certificate. It's there, man. These freaking you wannabe Chicago fans that aren't, they're Pack-Tard fans, but in our chats, just being trolling, filling crack-ins, all the crazy stuff. Probably smoking a crack too, all that crazy. They're not even enjoying what's going on right now. They're not even enjoying. They couldn't even enjoy. They don't deserve to enjoy the fact that we beat the freaking Packers. They don't even see the other players on the team. They're not even giving those guys credit. They're so focused on Caleb. Like, Caleb's winning, dude. You realize that you give somebody that much attention, they own you. They don't just own the Pack-Tards in 2025. They own the Phil McCrackens of our chats. They own your ass, bitch. You are their bitch. So, I'm never hoping my team sucks. Yeah, if you're hoping that Caleb sucks, you're hoping their team sucks. And the only thing that sucks is a guy like Phil McCracken. You suck, buddy. Do better in 2025. All right, sorry. Too much attention to that guy, right? I'm giving him almost as much attention as he's given in Caleb, our Lord and Savior of the Chicago Bears. All right, we need a defensive tackle. Who do you like in the draft projected in the second round? Dude, I'll tell you what. Anybody on the Michigan Wolverines, I'm going to take, okay? And I'm not a Michigan Wolverine fan, but them boys got a nice D-line, bro. We broke that down, I think, about a week and a half ago. Go check out that show. That's pretty awesome. Go check them boys out. Like, they got a full complimentary defensive line. I know there's other guys out there, but if I'm going to do my due diligence and go get a defensive lineman, I'm going to keep it on Easy Street. I'm going to keep it in the Midwest. I'm going to go over to Michigan and grab me one of them guys. Them guys are nice. So I need more coffee. Chris Foster owned me. He's out of here, dude. He also got freaking shit canned out of freaking BCP because he was talking crap to Plank because Plank backed him up because he said that I don't put up with crap. I don't put up with bullshit. We just beat the freaking Pack-Tards, and he came in there freaking, dumb as a chair that he was sitting in, talking about all the stuff about Chris or Caleb Williams, just like you are, you freaking idiot. Like, seriously, like, this is a Bears freaking community. This is not Caleb's community. This isn't a hate Caleb. Like, get lost, dude. Like, I don't even know why you would be in a community that doesn't like you. We do not like you. Anybody in the chat, raise their hand and see if they would like Phil McCracken. The only reason why you're in our freaking chat is because this finger hasn't did more than this. And this one's for you, pal. Okay? We're all going to give you, is there an emoji that we could all give this freaking Phil McCracken a middle finger and tell him to beat the road? Come on. Yeah. He really ruined me. There's over 150 in the chat. He really ruined me. I'm freaking, there's so many sleepless nights because of Chris Foster, Come on, dude. Really? That's all you've got? We're fake. Oh, look at this. Phil says we're fake Bears fans. Now you've done it, pal. Now you've done it. These guys have been nice. They're letting me unleash on you. They're freaking cheering me on to go after you, to punk you more than I already have. But honestly, like, now you've crossed the line. You call them fake Bears fans. Hey, my hands are off the keyboard. You guys have at them. Squeegee was there. Squeegee, you saw everything. Squeegee, you were there. You saw everything. Tell me. Okay. I took it off, bro. It's all you guys. You guys freaking let it. Hey, now he's insulting you guys. He said you guys are fake Bears fans. Oh, dude, he did. He gave us a lot of copy and paste negative. I think they slide him back with each other. You know, I want to see Phil's negative rap sheet about how his mommy didn't hold him and cuddle him and stuff, and his daddy abused him and stuff, and that's why he's hating the world and everything. Like, I really think like that's not our problem, bro. That's not our problem that your mama named you Phil McCracken. Okay, like she should have done better. And we're not sorry about that because, like you just said, we were fake freaking Bears fans, you idiot. Okay. No, nobody gets up at freaking 6:30 in the damn morning to be a fake anything. Well, if I'm a fake Bears fan, what is your wife? Oh, Chavakiva. What kind of dog is that, Trapakeepa? I just finally noticed your profile pic, man. Oh man, my hand is freaking frozen, dude. I got to get out of here, guys. Hey man, appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking the time with us. Even Phil spending an hour with our fake fans, man. Appreciate you, Phil. Keep coming back. Keep filling your crack in, buddy. Enjoy a good. Hey, be better in 2025. Okay. Maybe you could start the new year, new you. Like you still got the whole day. Like don't let this ruin your day, man. Have a better day. Be better. Do better. Make better decisions. Choose better words. Lay off the crack pipe. Phil McCracken. Okay. You know, be a real Bears fan. Don't be a fake Bears fan. Don't be a hater of one person on the team and let that ruin and dictate your entire life. He is a bully. He is a bull. Oh, your dog is a bully. I'm sorry. Hey, if you're Foster, why don't you come in as Foster? Why do you got to use a fake name? Why do you got to use an alias? Why do you got to say Chris Foster owns you like you're talking as another person? Like, that's weak, dude. That's weak to come in. Like, dude, you just got owned. Like, you had to come in on another name, pump somebody up that's already you, talk like they're better and like you're their freaking one. You're Chris Foster's like main guy, like the freaking spokesman, like best friends and stuff. And you're Chris Foster. Come on, dude. Now you guys really got to say something. Come on, not just Trapakeepa. You guys say something. This is ridiculous. Are you freaking kidding me? You come in as somebody else's name and freaking talk them up? Like, who does that? How old are you, dude? How old are you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Yep. Oh, this is great, man. He thinks he's Jason Bourne. You know why? You know why bands are available? Bands are available for people like you, okay? That's what our commissions get to do. We get to do that. Own your community and just like be a part of a good community. You know what I mean? Like be a part of a good community. Don't get booted out of two within like over a week. You know what I'm saying? Does he use pronouns? Is it he? What does he identify as? Life's too short to be a dumbass troll. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, he owned me so much that he had to come in on another name and freaking talk up himself like he was somebody else, but it's still the same person. You don't love girls you've never interacted with any. Hey, dude, you know what? I will, because you're in here and I'm going to keep you in here and you just did something that was like is the least classy thing I've ever seen in the history of ever and come in under another name. Phil McCracken came in under another name. Chris Foster came in as Phil McCracken. Like, the whole sphincter, you know. Ray is Finkel, sphincter is Ray, you know. I I'll tell you what. I'm gonna unban Chris Foster because he's already in here on another name, and he's just gonna keep coming with different names, and then he's gonna keep talking up Chris Foster, and he's gonna keep talking up Phil. So why don't we just let all the 23 different names in? Uh, that was funny that Dustin called it out. Like he saw it. He was like, where's all your copy and paste stats? And then he did it, and he's like, boom. Dustin knew it was Chris Foster the whole time. Shout out to you, bro. You're my Barney Fife, bro. You're my new Barney Fife. I will unban me. Yeah, I'll unban you. I got you, buddy. I got you. Taken care of. But you can come in under more names uh, instead of Phil 23 Real. So this is hilarious. Phil identifies as Taco Bell. It's a Don Burr tactic. That's not the company I want to be grouped in. Oh, so okay, Plank, you say keep him out, kick this guy out too? Is that what you're saying, Plank? I was trying to give him another chance, but if I can't do it like that, I can't unban you that quick, bro. I got to go through a bunch of stuff. You can't do it live. You can ban live, but you have to go in under like other settings and stuff. The real should have given it away. Respect Don Burr. Respect Don, dude. Trapakeepa was there. He's freaking what do you call it? Dan's co-host. He was there for the whole thing, man. For Shorty at BCP. He banned Don Burr, bro. Don Burr crossed the line and he got personal with Plank. Plank stood up for me and my show and told him to freaking chill out. And I'm paraphrasing everything. Like, this is ridiculous. This guy just like totally hijacked the show. We're not even talking Bears. We're talking about these freaking trolls. Yeah, but you said to respect Don Burr. Like, how can you respect Don Burr when he disrespected Plank? Plank don't mess with anybody, man. He is in all of the group communities and he does nothing but good. All right. All right. I just blocked that guy. I blocked him. Okay, so I blocked that guy on Restream, and then he's gonna go back into the comments once we close the show, and then I'll have to block him on YouTube. I think what you do is you block him on YouTube first, and then you block him on Restream. It's a whole thing that commissions have to go through. Yeah, Blake's been with me for well over a year, man. Well over a year. He's across all the communities. He's even helping out new community 4-star, man. He's loyal. He's faithful. When he's on the road, he'll tune in. Hands on 10 and 2. He's not watching it. He's listening. But dude, he helps everybody out, man. He's a loyal uh, bear community. Like, shout out to him and other of you guys too. Trapper Keeper, man. Love you guys. Love all you guys. Bears Junkie, you're all good. Phil has Caleb's poster on his ceiling. But no, listen though, dude. Listen. It's not Phil. It's Chris Foster. Is it even Chris Foster? Or did he have a name before Chris Foster? Like, I can't. How many freaking personalities has this guy got? Or alter egos or whatever. What up, James? We talked sports for over an hour, but this guy was getting out of control, James. So we had to come to an agreement, have a little talk with the chat, have a talk with me. They made a decision. Hey, man, I'm the people's champ. It's time to freaking boot him out. If they say boot him out, I boot him out. So the people have spoken, dude. Okay. And the people said you can't let the freaking inmates run the asylum. Okay. So we got rid of the dude. So now we can finally talk Chicago sports. Okay. Goes to Judah. Wait, whose goes to Judah? I'm confused. Damn it. I need like a lineage. I need you guys like some bullet points. I need you guys to create a show of who's who. Because I've like that one day I deleted and blocked a whole bunch of mofos, like probably like 5. Like, and we still got people coming. We got over 172 in the chat right now, bro. This is encompasses our TikTok. I just did something on Instagram and that's on there. But I think my Instagram's like I'm locked out because it kept sending me like text messages to put in a code and I couldn't put it in and it didn't come back to my phone. I don't know what the hell is going on. I probably need 24 hours or something to cool it and then they'll probably send me my code to authenticate or something. You know what I'm trying to say? So, because I tried to open up a professional account and it probably gives you like time to see what's going on with that. I don't know. But anyways, getting back to the point, XApp, all that. We're everywhere, guys. So if you can't get to your YouTube, you can't get to your Facebook, open one of those up, guys. We're all over now. It's great. I love it. Trying to be, man. Trying to get everywhere to everyone, man. For sure. We're trying to do a lot of things. We're up at that casino. We're doing big things, man. But hey, anyway, so like I said, I got 5 questions. I'd like you guys to circle back when we close the show out, if you don't mind, if you got time. If not, I appreciate all your time and efforts in the chat. I got 5 questions I'd like you guys to comment on because once this show's done, the active chat is gone. So please remember that for all future shows because I ain't gonna take a lot of your time and talk about this. But so the chat is completely gone. You could watch it on YouTube because I have the overlay. So when people are watching this later, they'll show all your comments and everything you guys said, all the intelligent words. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. When you leave the show's over, jump into YouTube really quick and leave a comment. I'm going to leave 5 questions. You guys comment on one, hit that like button, show us some love, man. Appreciate you guys. Here we go. I'm going to circle back with the questions. Should the Bears prioritize keeping Ian Cunningham or be satisfied with gaining those extra draft picks? Do you believe Ben Johnson is the right choice to lead the Bears into the future? How important would Ray Agnew be to the Bears front office success if we went and got him as a assistant GM? Who do you think, what do you guys think about Ryan Poles? Should the Bears stay committed to him or is it time to consider other options? Shout out to Big Women. Big Women need love too. make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. You all know what to do. I like your little pooch there too, man. Cute dog. Should the Bears stay committed to him, or is it time to consider other options? Is Jim H. Chris Foster? I'm going to wonder all the new guys that come in now, like, who is, will the real Chris Foster please stand up? What other moves do you think the Bears should make as they head into this critical offseason? Thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee with Tracks. Make sure you like and hit that subscribe button and share all of your Chicago sports updates. Keep the comments coming. We love hearing from you. Until next time, bat down.